It's all happened before. Kirsten, what's that supposed to mean? Classified file. So, it's a name associated with a case. Too bad. I would have liked to find out more.
Oh, Sam looks like she's sulking. And I know what's bothering her. Go back to bed, Sam. You're gonna catch your death of cold like that.
I'm not cold.
Oh, look, Sam, please don't start. I got no intention of dying today.
I'm sick of living in fear like this. Every morning I'm terrified that something's gonna happen to you.
I know how you feel, Sam. There's a lot of violence out there. But if nobody does anything, it's all gonna go to shit. We're gonna have kids someday. I want to leave them a world that's a little better than the one we got now.
But why does it have to be you who's out there risking his life, Tyler? Why couldn't we just go to Florida and work with my family and live a normal life like everybody else? Why do I have to wonder if you're gonna die every day?
I'm just not made for that kind of life, Sam. I've been around too much violence all my life to go live some kind of normal life like that. I know you love me, babe. So try to understand me, too.
I love you, Tyler.
Hi, Tyler. Oh, Carl is looking for you.
Yeah, I know. So, you ready for retirement, man?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Hi, Tyler.
Hey, Tyler, what do you know? Just the guy I was looking for.
Oh, shit.
You remember that $100 I loaned you about 6 months ago? I'd really like for you to get that back to me as soon as possible. Like maybe now, for example?
Jeffrey, do you believe in our Lord Jesus Christ? Because he believes in you. And way up in the clouds, he's telling you, money has no value, Jeffrey. The only thing that really matters is love, man.
That's real funny, Tyler. Now give me my $100 before I get really pissed.
Yo, let me make you a deal. I'll play you a game of b-ball for your $100. If you win, I'll give you $200 right then. But if you lose, we cool.
You'll give me $200 if I win.
You got my word, man.
All right, you're on. But don't even think about not paying me if you lose, because that...
Don't worry, Jeffrey. I'll come by and see you when I get 5 minutes. The waitress hasn't come in yet?
She won't be long. Garrett got the lab results. Shall we go?
All right, let me hang up my coat. I'll be right with you.
Okay. See you in a minute.
Hey, Tyler, what's new?
So, what do you want to start with?
Tell me about the blood found in the killer's booth.
As strange as it might sound, that blood didn't come from the victim.
It was the killer's?
So it would seem.
He was wounded?
What did you find on the knife?
Got some good prints off it. They matched those found on the fork and glass at the suspect's table.
So, the murderer was definitely at that table.
Anything on the blade?
I'm getting to that. We definitely had blood from the victim, but the weird thing is we also found blood from the killer.
What about the pool of blood in the stall?
You're not going to believe this. The blood wasn't from the victim. It was from the killer.
What was he doing bleeding in the stall?
I have absolutely no idea.
Did you get the list of calls that came through the telephone at the restaurant?
Yep. There were about a dozen in the 4 hours that preceded the murder. I'll send you a list by email.
Were there any prints on the book that was under the table?
Yep, and they matched the ones on the fork and the glass. So it was definitely his book. It looked like a fairly old book. Maybe we can get some more stuff out of it.
Did you find anything on the coffee cup?
The only prints we found belonged to the waitress.
That's impossible, man. That cup was half empty. Somebody must have drank it.
So, what do you think about all that?
I don't have any explanation for the blood in the stall. The victim could have wounded the killer during a struggle, but it doesn't make sense that it would be in the stall. It's as though the killer wounded himself.
Hey, why not? You get clumsy fools in every other profession. Why not killers?
That's kind of a flimsy explanation, Garrett.
Well, to each his own, Carla. I do the testing, you figure out the reason why.
Thanks for your help, Garrett. See you later.
So, what do we do now?
You go take care of the composite. I'm gonna go check with the coroner and see if he got anything from the body.
Okay. Catch you later. When Marcus and I were kids, we were inseparable. He's the one who took care of me after our parents died. We kind of grew apart after he became a priest. But he's still the only person I really trust. The only one who might believe that I had nothing to do with all this mess.
I'm happy to see you. I missed you. It's been a while.
2 years.
So tell me what's happened, Lucas.
I've killed a man, Marcus. It happened at a restaurant last night. It's like I was possessed, in a sort of trance, like I was a puppet on a string. I saw what I was doing, but I was powerless to stop it.
My God. I can't believe this, Lucas. Tell me that it wasn't you. You're not capable of something like that.
And there's this, too.
You cut your wrists?
Before the murder, I carved these symbols on my arms with a knife. I don't know if they mean anything.
You went to this restaurant alone?
Yeah. Tiffany and I, we broke up about a month ago. I try to get out of the apartment as much as possible. It's just so empty there without her, you know.
Who else have you told all of this to?
No one. You're the only person that I can trust.
Were there any witnesses? Did anyone see you?
Probably. I got out of the restaurant as best I could. The police still haven't identified me, apparently, but it probably won't take them too long to track me down. While I was doing this horrible thing, I saw something, or rather someone.
Was somebody else there with you?
No, it was like a sort of vision. I saw a man in the middle of hundreds of candles, and there was this little girl.
You saw a little girl?
She seemed alone, lost. She asked me to help her. What happened to me, Marcus? What am I supposed to do now? You know me better than anyone, Marcus. Help me.
Listen, Lucas, I'm a bit lost here. This whole story is just so bizarre. It might be better. Maybe you should go and tell your story to the police, Lucas. Turn yourself in before they find you.
Do you really think the police are going to believe a story like that? They'll throw me in prison for the rest of my life, and I'll never find out what really happened.
I am a priest, Lucas. The fact that you have taken a life is a very serious matter.
I told you that it wasn't me, Marcus. All these years and nothing's changed. You still never listen to me.
Lucas, don't ask me to make a choice between my faith and my brother.
I'm not a murderer, Marcus. You're the only person I can trust. I'm just asking you to believe me.
Very well. I'll do whatever I can for you, but I can't do anything that goes against my beliefs.
Look, I need to get some answers. I'll call you.
Here. You need this more than I do.
Marcus, you know that I don't believe in all that. Thanks. That kid, he's gonna slip on the ice. I've got to stop him. The cop in the restaurant. If I don't do something, the child will die. If I do something, the cop will recognize me. What am I gonna do? There he is. He's lost consciousness. Quick, I've got to go back up before I run out of air. His heart, no longer beating. Quick, maybe it's not too late. 1, 2, 3.